Okay, today I'm going to show you how to take data from an investigation and turn it into a data table. So the first thing that I want you to do is, in your packet, I want you to look at investigation number 1. Let's read the investigation together. A seed was planted. As the plant grew, it was measured over a 6-day period. So what we have to do is we have to first take a look at what is the independent variable, like what the researchers are purposely changing. And in this case, the researchers are purposely changing the day. So they're going to change the number of days that this plant is growing. So plant growth is the dependent variable in this investigation. So you should always start by identifying your variables. All right, the next step, just kind of take a look at the data. So day 1, it grew 0 centimeters. Day 2, 2 centimeters. 3, 5. Day 4, it grew 7 centimeters. Day 5, 8 centimeters. Day 6, 10 centimeters. All right. Now, what we have to do next is we have to set up some column labels for our independent and dependent variables. The independent variable always goes on the left-hand side of the data table. The dependent variable always goes on the right-hand side of the data table. And the purpose for this, it's kind of like reading a book. You want to read a book from left to right. Most readers are kind of used to looking at information from left to right. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our independent variable, and we're going to label it. And we're going to call this one, well, we might call it the 6-day period. Actually, I think we're going to change that to just day. All right, and our dependent variable is plant growth. Okay, and we want to make sure, I kind of wrote that too big there, let's try that again. We want to make sure that we can fit our units of measurement into the column heading. And in this case, we are going to measure plant growth in centimeters. So I put centimeters in parentheses here. All right. Next step is basically just to fill in the data. So we have day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and we have to look, how much did the plant grow during those days? So on day 1, how much did the plant grow? It grew 0 centimeters. On day 2, it grew 2 centimeters tall. On day 3, 5, 7, 8, and 10. All right, our final step for creating a data table is to give it a title. And the method that I want you to use is pretty simple. I want you to use 2 words. We're going to use the word, and I'm going to use some different color ink here, how, and you plug in your IV, and the word effects, and you plug in your DV. Okay, so watch this. We're going to give this a title. We're going to say how number of days affects plant growth. Okay, you'll notice that I capitalized all of the important words in my title. And those articles like of and the and don't get capitalized. Okay, you'll also notice that I capitalized my column headings. Day is capitalized, plant growth. We leave our units in lowercase. All right, and that's how you create a data table for the information from an investigation.